just about to fully expose myself. Hey guys, it's Harriet. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to the video where we talk all about shoes. Now, it's a little bit of a joke with my friends that whenever I turn up for a run, I'm in a pair of different shoes. Definitely not the case, but I do have a few pairs. So in this video today, I'm gonna talk you through all the shoes I'm using at the moment, what I think of them, and just generally what I'm loving. I have a whole range of shoes across a few different brands, so let's get started. I don't know if there are any rules for a video like this, but if there are, I'm definitely breaking them because I'm gonna start with race shoes. These are my current favorite race shoes. They are the Nike Vaporfly 3s. This was my first pair of them. They were released in March 2023, so about 2 years ago. And I got these in around about the September of 2023. These were my first pair. The pink and orange I was obsessed with at the time, and I ran a bunch of half marathons in them, maybe a marathon? I can't remember. They quickly became my go-to race shoe. They're carbon plated and still available to buy from Nike. As I say, I became obsessed with them, so I started with the pink. I then moved on to this white and sort of salmon color, this bright yellow color, which has a really cool orange in it as well. And then recently, in this box here, I have my brand new pair, which I have ready for the Boston Marathon. I knew that I was going to carry on racing in Vaporfly 3s, so I decided to pick these up in January, ready for Boston. I am also obsessed with this color. The pink and purple is going to be amazing. What I really love about this shoe is that I have been able to consistently get the same shoe for 2 years now. And that feels so rare these days where different brands are constantly changing. And yes, the technology changes, but sometimes when you just love a race shoe and you know what you want, you know that it feels good, it's nice to be able to get it for more than just one season. So I love that Nike have kept it, but I also love that they've come out with this whole range of cool colors. All I have to do is figure out what outfit I'm going to wear to match the new colorway. Next up are the shoes that I like to wear on my easy runs. Now I have 2 pairs that I tend to reach for at the moment, and I grab these for what I call a flush run, which is my slowest run of the week. It tends to be on a Monday. The first pair is these pretty beat up pair of Asics Gel Nimbus 25s. Now I bought these a couple of years ago. I call them my boats because they are absolutely massive. Look at all the foam on the bottom of them. They are just a really good cushioned shoe for a nice slow run. I'm not obsessed with these, but they do the job and they're comfortable enough. I do prefer these here, which are the Asics Nova Blast 4. They have been replaced by version 5, and I think they're quite different to version 5. Again, they are quite large. They also have my heart rate monitor in them. They do have a little less cushion than the Cumulus, I think, and I just find them a little bit more comfortable to wear. Generally though, I'm not obsessed with either of these shoes, and I think I will try something different out for my flush runs soon. For tempo runs and speed workouts, there is a pair of shoes that I am finding myself reaching for quite a lot at the moment, and that is these ones here. These are technically the same shoe. They are Asics Magic Speed 4s. They are just in 2 different colors. So this is the highlighted yellow, and then this is the more recent green version. They're actually half a size different. These are half a size smaller, so I can't really wear these in the summer when my feet are a little bit swollen. So I tend to be reaching for these at the moment, and I'll go back to these in the winter time. But I find these shoes really snug and reactive when I'm doing a speed workout or a tempo run. They are a little firm underfoot, so I don't use them for any long runs. I'll probably go no further than 12 kilometers in them. Generally, as a shoe, I really like these. A shoe that I own but I'm not really currently using, although they're not dead, they still have plenty of life in them, is these here. The real OG runners will recognize these. These are the original Nike Alpha Flies. They have the little bubble in the front and all of the foam in the back. These were the initial super shoes that started the hype in about 2020, 2021. I had no right to buy these. I bought these pretty much as soon as they came out. I was super out of shape. I wasn't running marathons, but I just followed the hype and I really wanted them. And I haven't ended up wearing them very much. You can see they're still in great shape. The foam still has a lot of life in it, but I just don't find myself reaching for them. I've definitely ended up preferring the Vaporflies to the Alpha Flies, so I haven't got the updated versions either, but I also can't bear to part with these. So they're staying part of my collection and sometimes I get them out. Staying on the theme of Nike carbon plated shoes, next up is the Nike Vaporfly 2. Now I currently race in the Vaporfly 3s. The Vaporfly 2s came out in the beginning of 2021 and they were around for about 2 years before version 3 replaced them. I feel a little embarrassed to admit that I still own 3 pairs of these shoes that are still good for running. This black pair here, which is the most dead. I don't think this has got many more kilometers left in them. I then have this black and gold version, which is my next most used, but they're still pretty good. I think they have about 200 Ks on them. And my newest ones are these beautiful purple and orange ones. I actually had 2 pairs of this colorway. I've gone through a lot of these shoes. Basically what happened when I found out that these were going to be discontinued in around about 2023, I panicked and I bought a few pairs. It also helped that they were going out of season, so they were definitely more affordable at the time and I just picked them up super discounted. The difference between the Vaporfly 2s and the Vaporfly 3s, I find, is that this midsection in the Vaporfly 2s is a lot more narrow. So I did enjoy it when they came out with the Vaporfly 3s and that had a bit more to it in the middle. I do generally find the Vaporfly 2s a lot less stable. I don't like them as much as the new ones, but I really did panic when they were going to be discontinued because I had liked them so much for a couple of years. So they stay in my rotation. I do wear these from time to time. I pick them up for a speed run or a tempo run, or sometimes I'll go out for a long run in them. One of the newer pairs of running shoes that I have are these. They are the Adidas Adios Pro 3s. And I really got these because I wanted to try something that wasn't Nike, wasn't Asics, and was a little bit more of like a long run, maybe race day shoe. I do really like these, but I find them quite firm through here. I find the heel nice and soft, similar to the Nike Vaporflies, but the front is just a little bit firm for my liking. Overall, I do enjoy them though, and I do reach for them pretty often at the moment. I would love to try some other Adidas shoes though. The final pair of running shoes that I have are some that I have only worn twice and are possibly the dirtiest. And these are my trail shoes. These are the Asics Trabuco Max 2s. Now I bought these last year specifically for a 32-kilometer trail run that we were doing. So I needed some trail shoes and I just picked these up on discount. I knew that generally I like Asics and they're pretty reliable as a shoe. I don't love these, but I don't love trail running, so that might be why. And although it's not a running shoe, I thought I would include these in here. These are my weight shoes that I wear currently for all of my strength sessions. These are the Nike Metcon Freeze in this beautiful purple color. These are a little over a year old and I love them. They are nice and stable, but they still have some movement in them, which is a little different to some weight shoes, which are so solid. And as soon as I saw this color, I was obsessed. So I've been super happy with these. That is it. I feel a little bit exposed, but those are the 15 pairs of shoes that I can currently wear for my marathon training. I have a lot of double ups because when I find a shoe that I like, I'm really scared that it's gonna disappear. But I also feel like I am missing like a really good long run shoe. So if you have any recommendations for that, a non-carbon shoe, I would definitely be interested in hearing. Although I shouldn't really be spending any more money on shoes. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the thumbs up on this video if you haven't already. I would love it if you came along for the journey with me, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.